Hello everyone. Let's let this do its thing. It's got a few things to say and then I will introduce myself. But this is Melody Lynn. And this
I realized
is
the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not
Myst.
be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Okay, welcome back to my channel. I decided to go back to my roots and play Myst, except this is the newer version that they've put out, not the old one. A bit updated, a newer look. Very excited to play this again. This is the very first graphical adventure I ever played. Before that I was doing text adventures, Colossal Cave, Zork, those kinds of things. Of course I continued on with Zork. I have a couple recordings of those. I also have Myst 3, Myst 4, Exile, and Revelation that I've recorded, but I decided to go back to the beginning. So here we are on Myst Island. This is my true love. Love these games. I compare almost all games to the Myst games. They've very, very much updated these graphics. And they look beautiful. So we start out on Myst Island, where we learn that Atris, the main character, the father, has imprisoned his sons, Cirrus and Achenar, because they were playing games in the worlds that Atris had not necessarily created, but written. And which you'll find out what that means, the ages. And so he imprisoned them to stop them from it, destroying his library. We'll find all that out in a moment. His wife, Catherine, he's told about it. And we are the stranger who happened upon all of this. Following what it said on that little covering, 47 being a topical extrusion. Oh no, we're doing the marker. That's the marker. That's what those look like. Marker switch design. Now we'll do topical extrusion. Oh, I guess not. Oh, because we already did it, yes. And now we are going to exit and start exploring. Let's see, a sunken ship, giving us little hints on how to play. This used to be a point and click. And then they came out with Real Myst, which allowed free movement, 3D free movement. We're going to pull the switch up on every marker that we can reach. And now they've come up with this very much updated version, which is also VR, by the way. I've tried it in VR also. It's very cool. This is beautiful. We have a note there we almost missed. I left for you a message of utmost importance in our forechamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on the island. Okay, so we got to go figure out the number of marker switches. We've already done 2. This will be 3. I get a couple of little glitches. I don't know if other people get those also, where the textures kind of flicker. I'm not sure if that's my settings or if it's something that just has been happening to others also. It could be my settings. But that was 4. This is 5. And this is 6. Over here is 7. And way over there where we can't reach it just yet is 8. Now I did set this for random puzzles, otherwise I would know exactly what to set that to be able to reach that one. But I thought random puzzles would be fun because I've played this so often. Here is Tiana's grave. That's her name written in Denny. Denny is the people Atris is from. It's a long history, a lot of lore in this game if you get involved in it. But Tiana is Atris's grandmother. His grandmother, and that is her grave. Okay, we're going to go back in here. This is the 4 chamber. We were told to set it to the number of marker switches, which was 8. So that's what we're going to do. And we should have a message. It used to be that Rand Miller himself played Atris, but now they've got computer generated.
Quickly, something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Akana. But I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. I should have known not to have left my library unchecked for so long. I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in the places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access key, remember the tower rotation, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. And erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
So he thinks we're Catherine, but we're not. We're the stranger. And he has told us we're not going to erase it. But he has told us that he's imprisoned their sons. And we need to go free him because he himself got imprisoned. We find out later Catherine is also imprisoned, and that would be Myst 2, which is Riven, which I'll probably play also. Here is the library. It's not a huge library, but you can see that all the books have been destroyed except a few. And you can read all that at your leisure. It does help with the game a little bit. This is Channelwood. Within some of these books are some clues to some of the puzzles. So what we are going to do is find our way to each of these ages and find out what's been going on. Why are Atris's sons imprisoned? What have they done? And where is Atris? And take care of him. They move through the ages through these books. This isn't a age book. This is just a book, a journal that he kept. A map of Channelwood there. One of the ages we'll be going to. And this is the Stone Ship age. We'll be going there also. And a little bit of history about this. So the question has arisen, does he create the ages as he writes? Or are they already there and he's just writing about them? There's some theories that he creates them because he can go back in and change the environment a little bit by rewriting them. But the ages do involve people. Atris learned how to do this through, it's something that Denny had done for ages using special books, special ink, to write these ages. And these are clues to a puzzle, the constellations. Again, I did choose random puzzles, and I did that on purpose because I wanted a little bit of a challenge. Otherwise, I could just whip through this, having played it so often, without using any of the clues. So I'm kind of happy they did this. So this is the mechanical age that this one's talking about. Sound can be important in Myst, so make sure whenever you're playing any of the Myst games or Cyan games even, you have your sound on. Because, or even a headset, because it can be important. And there's a clue to a puzzle. The original Myst game came with a little journal. You could keep track of what was going on in it. But now they've given you a camera, which they started that, I believe in Myst 3, Exile. Maybe it was Myst 4. I don't, Revelation. I don't remember right at the moment which one it was they started the camera thing in. But see, we have a camera. We can take, whoops, I turned the page instead. I took a picture of the wrong thing. There we go. We added it to the photo album. So instead of writing notes in a journal, as Atris does, you can take pictures. Here is our map of Myst Island with the tower rotation. Turns red, where we have a clue. Now we need to figure out, we have books with pages. Let's listen. Oops, come on.
You must help me. Bring me a red page. I can't see. Need a red page. You must. Please bring me. Beg of you, bring page. Help me. I am Cirrus. Given up long ago. There's one thing I need to be rescued. You must.
Okay, he wants red pages. That was Cirrus. That was one of Atris' sons. So this one's obviously going to want blue pages.
See you. You must fucking off. Help me. Bring me pages.
to me.
And that was Akinar, the other son. They are imprisoned in separate ages. These pictures, oh, they have a handle now. Closes the door and opens the bookcase to a secret passage. This is the tower. We can see it from the outside. We've already rotated it. When the line turned red, we knew that was a significant point on that little map. So let's go see what we're looking at. We are looking at the gears. Those big gears that we saw just off to the side of the ship. So let's go down and see what our clue is to be able to use those gears. 420, 222. Okay. And that is different than the original Myst. So this is a little different. If I had done the time that I'm used to with the code that I'm used to, it would not have been correct. So this is going to be fun. So let's go down to, first we need to open the door, which of course we do with, oh, there's the fireplace. That's different too, how it opens. That's cool. We're not going to go in it just yet. Okay, we want the door open now, so we're going to use the picture. They've made a lot of cool changes, like bolting the books down, those handles. Used to be you just touch the picture. That fireplace is really cool. Okay, over here we have this marker that we couldn't reach, and we have a clock. 420. We want to move those hands too. You gotta know how to read an analog clock. I wanted to move that big hand out of the way. It's not as clearly marked as the old game was. Four. Looking at the clock up there now, because it used to be you just looked at the little turny thingy. There we go. Turbulence in the water as the gears come up. And now they're in a straight line. They used to be a zigzaggy. So there are a few changes in this. And there's our last marker switch that we now have up. We're going to play this game the way it was meant to be played. I do know the little shortcut where you can finish the game in like 2 minutes, but we're not going to do that. So we want to set this to 222. In the old game it used to be 221. You can see as you pull on these, things change. If you hold it, it changes a little differently. There we go. 222, and that little gear on the bottom opened up. See? Indicating that we did something. And we know where there's gears that look like that. Just stopping to admire the water, the view. Other than the tree trunks flickering, I'm not sure why it's doing that. It is beautiful. These Myst games were very innovative for their time, and a lot of games came out of them based on the way Myst is played. There is a book. This is a linking book. We click on the picture and we are going somewhere. I don't know if it's my computer is slower or if it's this way for everyone. The loading pages seem a little long. That light is cool. Some of these changes like that I really like. Okay. We have a little, obviously a code there. To get back to Myst Island, we need to find a Myst linking book. But we are also in the search for red and blue pages. So let's explore this little round building here. Kind of round building. Here's a room. Ooh, ugly looking knife. This is like a more... Oh, that opened up a secret room. This is like a more barbaric room. And a head of something. An ape thing or something. There's a blue page. We'll take that with us. It also used to be you had to take one page at a time, but now I believe you can take both pages at the same time. So this is Akinar's room. We are led to believe Akinar is more wild, primitive, barbaric. A snake. I'm glad they kept some of these fun little things. Okay, this tower rotation simulator. Not tower, but the rotation simulator. I mentioned before, sound is very important in the Myst games. So listen carefully as we set this in place to the east. We hear a swish sound. And this is one of the things you can make note of in your journal. It's important to keep track of these things because this will be used. This is just a simulation here. Let's check out to the north. Dink. Okay. Making note of that. We will now check out to the west. Like a little bird call type sound. That's what I always compare it to. And then let's check out to the south, which was where we started apparently. We were facing south. Clunk. Kind of a clunky sound. Okay. Making note of those sounds because they are also used in a later puzzle. So, before we go to the other side, let's check this out. It must be an elevator, but we can't get to it just yet. I like the 3D movements. That's something that we didn't used to be able to do in the very first Myst. It was just point and click. You went where they told you to go. Look at that. Okay, this is obviously the elevator control. It's been turned around. Oops, one more. There we go. It's flashing red. Let's go back up here and reset this so we can get to the elevator. Oops. It should be coming back up. I'm not sure what's going on here. We've got it all set. I am not sure why it's not working. We've turned it. We'll do it again. I don't see anything because I did do random puzzles, so maybe it's changed a little bit. I don't see anything else I can change. Can't click on that. Clicking on that doesn't do anything. Just clicking on it, you need to lift it. So I am not sure. I don't see any other buttons. That's in the Myst games, you do learn to click on buttons. It just doesn't want to come up for some reason. I am not sure what I have done wrong or what I need to change. Maybe it's just being a little glitchy. Let's try it one more time. I'm just checking if there's other settings that I need to do. But see, nothing else flashes. It all stays just the same. So that's the only way I know that it's supposed to be. And then it's supposed to bring up the stairs when you click that button. And I really honestly don't see any other buttons anywhere else. So, spinning it around again just for good measure. There it is, the opposite way. That should not work. Because we can't get into the elevator. See, it's all closed up. Yeah, that doesn't work. I don't see anywhere else that we can do anything different. I'm not sure. I'm looking all over. I'm not sure why it's not working for me. Because this is the only thing I know to do. Is line it up so the you can access the elevator. Just still searching around. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's line it up again. I was just seeing if that had a button to set it or something. But I don't know what's going on. Let's try this one more time. Maybe if I get more in front of it. There it goes. Maybe that was it. I was standing partway on the stairs. I don't know. But here we go. Okay, we have choices here. Up, obviously. A straight line and down. So we're going to go up. And check all this out. That does nothing. So we're going to hit that straight line, which looks like a halfway point. Gives us time to exit. Because there's something up there. Lower the elevator halfway and look at this. This looks familiar. It is the same as that simulation. With a gear to control. This does look different than the original. Wasn't as obvious that you were turning a gear in the original. This makes the puzzle a little more obvious. And there's that sound, that air whistle sound, whoosh, for the east. So we should, if our theory is correct and the simulation was correct and all of that, the building should have rotated so that we exit to the east. Now, and now we're also going to check out the other half of this building, which is Cirrus's room. This little parrot's cool. And we have Robin Miller in the picture as the king. I think it was supposed to be Cirrus, but little chess game with a button. Ooh. And a secret compartment. It also used to be you could sit in those thrones. A red page for Cirrus. He obviously likes the riches, the opulence, the luxuries. Cirrus, your greed sickens me. Your desire for wealth and plunder is never satisfied. I will instruct my subjects not to pay your new tax, and you know they'll do it. Okay. Obviously, there is some kind of rivalry going on between the two brothers. A telescope, which is going to hold a little secret for us when we face west. A ship and a spaceship and a clock. Beautiful setting. These have changed over the years. It used to be you held over them and they moved. Then you clicked on them and they moved. Now it looks like they have buttons. A beautiful painting. None of these really do anything. They're just fun little things. But of course, when you play this the first time, you're making note of everything, because that's the only way to get through a Myst game. Okay, we're facing east. There's the south where we entered. And the sun. Beautiful sky. Looks like some weather's coming in. Let's go see what's up here. Looks like some clues. Triangle, rectangle, triangle. One faces down, one faces up. And a little angled bar with maybe a sun. It could be like half a mountain. Either way, we want to either take a picture of these or make note of these. I'm not sure how to access the pictures that we take. I'm going to have to figure that out. But one way or the other, whichever one suits your style. My journal book that came with my original Myst game is filled with doodles, drawings, notes from this game and from Ribbon. Okay, we're going to go back through here, through Cirrus's side. Doesn't matter which way we're aiming for the elevator, because now we are going to turn this. We obviously need more clues. We've got the pages, we just need to get back to Myst Island, and we need some clues in order to do that. Set the elevator to go halfway down. We're going to turn this building to the north. I like that gear, I really do. It makes it a little more obvious that you're turning it. And with those little holes in the gear, you can kind of tell how far you've turned it. There's our dink, meaning that we're facing north. I didn't do the other compass points because they're just a combination. Northwest is a combination of the air whistle and the dink together. Or northeast, I mean. Northwest is the bird whistle and the dink together, and so forth. I'll probably regret not checking that though, since I did do random puzzles. Nothing in the telescope. We're just looking at the sky and the water. No people in any of these ages. We run into people in the later ages, later games. Okay. We're facing north now. Let's see what's up here. The other half of that code that we found at the beginning, we have what looks like a half moon and a tilted triangle. So making note of those, we now know the code so that we can have access to the Myst linking book and get back to Myst Island. This time we're going through Akonar's primitive, barbaric torture devices. Two brothers so different. And back to the elevator. We're going to check out the west. We know our code. We could just go south and leave, but if you do that in Myst games, you miss things. And we don't want to do that. So building turn, and we've got our bird whistle, which means we're facing west. We just want to be thorough. Make our way back to the front. Oh, looky there. A skeleton hanging from a pirate ship. That's what's off to the west. Cool. And nothing. We could just jump off the end and go swimming, but we can't. This age doesn't have a lot to it, it seems. It's a lot of water, sky, and this building. I missed the entrance, exit. Entrance, exit. Wait. Oh, I'm getting myself confused. We're going to the elevator. I forgot. We need to turn this thing south. Okay, so we're going to go up. Let the elevator go down halfway. And this is how the Myst games go. You're just pretty much plunked into an age, a world, and it's up to you to explore. That's why they call the players explorers, also known as the stranger that's helping Atris. But we are explorers, and you're just exploring and trying things and playing with things. No inventory, just playing with things, going off of the clues of your environment and figuring out what's going on. Which can be frustrating. There's the clunk. We're facing south. Which is also, to me, the challenge of the Myst games is you are just going off your environment. You need to be alert, you need to pay attention. And you will be able to figure out the puzzles. They do give you enough clues that you can figure out the puzzles. We never looked at this painting, huh? He's got some nice painting or tapestries, not sure which they are, in his room. Okay, let's go back, set our code, go back to Myst Island and put in our pages and hear a little bit more of the story of what's going on around here. I'm just taking a peek around just because the changes are really cool to me. Okay, here's our code. Half moon, tilted triangle, and we didn't put one of them in correctly. I think I'm remembering old clues, not new clues. There we go. Opens up, and there's our Myst book. Touch it, and we go back to Myst Island. That's cool that the books are bolted down now, because it used to be they just sat there, and it was like anybody could walk off with these. Okay, we're back in the library on Myst Island. A blue page. A red page. Like I said before, you used to have to go back and get them. And that's a cool effect too.
You've returned. Thank you for bringing the red page. You must continue to help me. My name is Cirrus. Release me. I beg you to find me. You must release me, for I need. Release me from this book, which has become. Bring me the red page. I need more red pages, please. Beg. Don't waste time. Look. Don't. My brother. My brother is guilty. And I, wrongfully imprisoned. Bring the red page to me.
Okay. He's very arrogant, much more well-spoken than his brother. At his blue page, he was just about to repeat the old message. And here's the new.
Just to rescue me. I'm Akenar. Don't be my brother, I beg you. Be complete. Don't. Always blue pages. Listen to him. Listen to my brother. Egotistical fool and a liar. Help me. Bring me the blue pages. Ignore the red ones. Don't bring the red ones. Earnestly implore you. Wrongfully imprisoned. You must believe me. You'll have my retribution. Please bring me the blue pages. Pages, please.
And Akenar, the two brothers, so different. He seems more wild, unorganized, almost deranged. Okay, let's turn our tower before we go up there. Find the next red line, which is facing towards the ship. Okay, let's go see what our clues are. I can tell by the map it's facing towards the ship, but we can look and make sure also. And then of course we have to get our clue, which I'm sure is going to be different than the original one I'm used to playing. Yep, there's the ship, our sunken ship. So this puzzle, this clue is going to be related to that. And there is the clue with dates and times. I'm going to take the time to write these down. I could take a picture of it, but as I said, I'm not sure how to access the pictures. So I need to figure that one out. We'll take a picture of it anyway. But I'm also writing it down because I'm from the old school and that's what we did. Sorry, this takes a moment. I'm sure some people can memorize that, but I'm not one of them. Okay, let's go down and see where we can use that clue. I didn't explore all the buildings on the island. My first time here, I suppose I would have. But I didn't because I know what the buildings contain and I just got right to it. So sorry about that also, but I just thought I'd get right to the puzzles. So, okay. We have over here what looks like an observatory. We're going to use this. Now this is different. That turns off the light. We have stars. It used to be you sat in the chair, but now it looks like you just stand here and then you bring this down from overhead. So I need to figure out how this works because this is different. Oh, looky, we have a lever. Okay, there we go. Okay, our first date is October Okay. Bring this down to the date. Now this is different. Okay, 11th. 11th, not 12th. 1984. We have to do it. Okay, this is the way it works. Okay. Letter or number by number. 8, 4. And the time was 10. And there's not an AM, PM on this thingy. All these times were AM, so I guess that's going to work. I'm clicking in odd places because I'm not used to this design. It's different. Okay, so, okay, it does a 2-number thing. Whoops. 10. I wonder if it uses military time if it goes into the PM. Maybe that's it. Whoops, 10:04. And ceiling spins. Oh, see, they made this a lot clearer too. There's our constellation. We have a book that showed us constellations. So I'm going to make note of this constellation. Making some crude drawings here while we're paused. Okay, now we need to go on to the next date and time. July 13th. Two, 3, 2305 at 10. Okay, come on. 56. It also used to be they didn't remove the other stars. You had to figure out the constellation with all the stars in the background distracting you. So this is much clearer this way. I'm drawing that figure. Trying to kind of play this, especially since I did random puzzles. I can't depend on the old puzzle answers that I used to know. Okay, we have February 3rd. Way in the future. 5, 0, 0, 1, 0, 5010 at 3, 12. Okay. Let's see which constellation this is going to show us. That one. Just making note of this one. Trying to draw it close enough that I'll recognize it. Again, I could take pictures of them, but I need to know how to access the pictures I take. Okay, moving along. We have these little things here that I didn't look at before in my exploration because I didn't explore much. That's an eyeball, or an eye. A snake. A spider or some kind of bug. An anchor. This is where I think the old game's going to trip me up. An arrow, because I know what they used to be in the old game, the original game. But I'm sure they've changed, because I set it for new puzzles. A leaf. We can always go back and refer to the book. I do think one of them is the arrow and one of them is the leaf. Pretty sure about that one. A cross. And a bird of some kind. An emu, maybe? I'm not sure what that bird is. We're going to look at the book, because they've changed this, obviously. Is this the one? No, that's not the right book. Is it this one? No. Okay, which one had the constellations in it? That one, I believe, was Channelwood, right? Yeah, I don't think it was that one. Must be this one. This is it, because this is Stone Ship. Okay. Okay, we have a constellation that looks like an anchor. The eye. None of those fit. See, it used to be the snake, but none of those fit what we have. Oh, I believe that one's the cross. Okay. One of them we have is the cross. And the arrow. I suspected we had the arrow. We don't have the funny bird. I think the last one is the leaf. Yeah. So we have a leaf, an arrow, and a cross this time. Okay, let's go fix that. You think you know because you played before, but it's all changed because I did random puzzles. And now I don't remember which one was the cross. That's the snake. The bug. The anchor. Turn it off. That's the arrow, the leaf. And the cross. And up comes the ship in the well, which means, yep, up came the big ship. So let's go explore. We can't cut across there. In real Myst, I think you could. Let's go see what's in here. It's all wet, being underwater. We have a linking book with an orange age. Kind of orangey color. So we're going to go do the same thing in this age. We're going to find a red page, a blue page. I do appreciate very much that they let you carry both pages at the same time. Now you don't have to go back and redo things to get the second page. Okay, this is the stone ship age. That's flooded. That's flooded. We have a lighthouse thing over here. And it's flooded. And we can go up to the top. Up here, we have another chamber, which is flooded. Everything is flooded. Now I know what compass point this used to be. This is a, oh wow, okay. This is different too. So I gotta, okay, it looks like we're at 45, the top of the lighthouse, which will be lit up once we get power going. So 45, not, I think it was like 335 or something like that before in the old game. I don't remember what it was in the old game. Okay, we need to get rid of all this water. We have a pumping system over here. So let's move this to the first area. You can hear it working. And let's see which area we emptied out with that first one. Down here. We're underwater. Look at the fish. This is cool. But it's dark, and we probably have a book in there, but we don't have power to access it. And it's very dark down here. So we've got to get some power going somehow. Which most likely has something to do with the lighthouse over there. Let's see what this middle one empties out. And it empties out these areas, which are very dark. Very, very dark. But we can still see enough to keep going, which didn't used to be the case. A door that we can't open. Here we go. And we're in. This has got to be Cirrus's chambers. Oh, now that's not as good as I think the original one. It used to have clouds and stuff over it when you held your cursor over it and it would spin. It was really cool. And this little thing I think is cool. That's pretty similar to the original. And dagger and ink. Ooh, syringes. Cirrus does have a dark side, doesn't he? It's not all wealth and opulence. I guess he needs to get the wealth somehow. Okay, this is a different dresser. Jewels. Just clicking and exploring. There's the red page right there. Okay. If we can get down here. And that was Cirrus's chambers. We can probably get down into what I'm assuming is Akonar's chambers. Well, it doesn't take a lot of assumption, because I know it is. These boys destroyed these worlds with their envy, they're jealous, their fights for power. Not as bad as the first room, but still, there's our blue page. I mean, using a rib cage for lighting. Still a bit more barbaric. I love this little rose. And then it changes to a skull. Now that is better than the original. That is cool. Although in the original you could, yeah, you can see the transition in this one. That's cool. Some masks. And a torn page. The vault is look at island of achieved very E. Instructions are full. Each of them are, I suppose we need to find the other half of that page. Okay. Nothing else really to explore in there. So let's pump out. We've done the below the ship. We've done the 2 chambers. Let's go pump out the lighthouse. And let's go see. Yep, that's flooded. That's flooded. Let's go see what is down here. I used to know what to expect. Now it's okay. There's the chest that I was expecting. Oh, and a barrel. There's a spigot. Let's empty all the water out of the barrel, make it lighter so it floats. Hopefully. Close it up so it doesn't refill with water. And we're going to, there's a key hanging there. Okay, it's ready. Oh, it's coming with us. We're going to go flood the lighthouse again. And bring that barrel and the crate up. Okay, now this is up by the key. We can reach it and unlock it. And inside of it is a key on a chain. That hatch is already open. It used to be you had to go up there and unlock the hatch. Now I'm not so sure Oh, there it is right there. Okay, so we unlocked the stairway so we can get up here. All right. Nice view. We're either in sunrise or I'm suspecting it's sunset just because of the look of it. We're going to wind that up and get us some power. Make sure we have enough power to light to last. Okay. Now let's go down. And we have to get the water out of those chambers. Because now we have light. We'll be able to see where we're going. Out of under the ship is what I mean. Oh, you know what? And there's the light flashing. If we go up to the top and look at that telescope, we'd be able to see it better. Flashing like that. I go on down here. Oh, it opened. Okay, used to be a little hutch thingy that you had to open on your own with the red light. And in here we have a compass. Under the water. Okay, there's north up there with the little fancy emblem on it. And we want 45. And that was not 45. So turned off everything. That was not correct. Shut our doors and everything. So we need to go back and get our power again. Because we didn't do that correctly. And we shorted out all of the power. Okay. Let's get our power back. I suppose they had to create that little blackened screen. I don't know if that's just my system or what, but so they could get all the lights on instead of off, because you can see everything's lit. That's flooded. Let's go down. I just want to make sure that I did see 45. We've got the light flashing now. We'll be able to see it better. Yep. 45. That's definitely nothing else that indicates it as well as that flashing light does. So it is definitely 45. We just have to find the 45 button, 45 degrees on the compass. And we're kind of on a timer. We need to do it before our power runs down. There's the entrance. Seems kind of dark. But the door is open, so we must still have power. So there's north. Oh, I think we just lost our power. I don't think we were fast enough to do this. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna go check under the ship and see if anything has changed. I'm suspecting it hasn't. Still dark under here. Yep, and we still can't get that to work. So we do need to reset our power. Forgot to push the button. Okay. We've emptied out our chambers again. And we cannot get through that door without our power. So we definitely need to reset our power. They fixed some of those little things you could do in the original game. You could go down here and get in there even though it was dark and get it lit. But they fixed that. You can't do that now. Okay. Up here once more. At least it's pretty as we wander around. Reset our power. We have lights on now. Retrace our steps. I'm just making sure we have this set. Nope, we were good where we were, weren't we? I might... Oh wait, no, that's flooded. Okay. Wrong one. That middle one's the lighthouse, and I forgot. And we might be wasting too much time. Maybe I needed to push the button again. Maybe once you lift that, they all flood. Yep, that was it. Okay. I might have wasted too much time, though. I might not have time to get there before it goes dark on us. Okay. There's north. 45. I'm counting these now to see how many degrees each one is. How many buttons we have. A lot of buttons to choose from. I think we're out of power anyway, so even if we get the right one, you know what? I think I've been choosing the wrong one. Just counting these again. I think you can use that center thing though. That would be... See, I think I've been looking at this wrong. I think that yellow one that I've been aiming for is 90, not 45. I think what I need to aim for is that orange one. That would be 45. I think all the other buttons are just there to confuse me. And they're doing a good job of it. So that would be 90, that would be the one right there. If I had power, but it's not going to work. None of them are going to work. Okay, we need to go back and get more power. At least we're not locked in here when we lose power. If I can hit the handle. For hopefully the last time. Come up here, get some power. Make sure we have plenty of power. Keep spinning that thing. We'll go down here. And this time we will hit 45. We will. 45 degrees. I think I was hitting 90 degrees before. I wasn't thinking correctly. We want 45. Got myself confused on here. 45. We did it. The big lights came on. We're all lit up now. Yay. Now it should be lit up underneath the ship, too. And we should have power under there. Maybe this was a sunrise. It seems to be getting brighter. Or is it just me from being in the dark? That still has power. We're definitely more lit up down here. We have light. We have fish. Little schools of fish. Little disappointed in the sea life. There was more variety of sea life in the original. But maybe it just hasn't had a chance to wander by yet. Just those school of fish swirling around. Little decorative items. And nothing back here. Some seaweed. I was just waiting for the big fish to float by. That used to in the original. Looked like a shark almost, but okay, let's just get our Myst book. There it is, and back to Myst Island, where we will listen to the boys say their spiels, and then I think we'll do the other 2 ages. I keep getting Steam achievements. We'll do the other 2 ages in a second video. We'll finish this up because this is getting a little long. Okay, the blue page.
You're back. Blue pages you brought for me. Oh, I must have some more. I ask of you. No. Since my brother, Cirrus, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid scheme. Pretty speech has been. Read which is endless. Be perfectly obvious to you. Evil and has destroyed all but 4. Bring the red pages to him. You must let him trick you. Tricked our father. Hideously murdered our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you. Don't touch the red pages. To bring the blue pages. Listen to me. Listen. You must obey me. Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
Okay. It seems we need to figure out which brother to trust. There's our red page. Let's see what Cirrus has to say.
Have returned. Additional page. From my prison on this forgotten island of
I see that you are. I am called Cirrus. I need all the red pages I need. You must search. Bring me 2 more of the red pages. And I am released. I promise. Warn you, don't touch the blue pages. It's where my brother, wicked brother, he is a man of distorted mind and senses. He disgusts me. Do not release me. Thirst for destruction is none. Never ending. Bring the red page. I beg you, please, release me from this prison. I promise you will be greatly rewarded. You must help me. I beg you to help me.
I'm not sure I trust either one of them, but we will find out more of the rest of the story in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.